Alright everybody, welcome back to Genshin Impact, and today we are going to learn how to fight the boss for DJ Wife. And how to get there is actually very simple. You just kind of go over here, and then you just waltz on into the cavern, and just take the long way down. Take a little bit of a route forward, and there you go. We're now here at the site of the boss. Okay, so when it comes to this particular boss, it actually is rather simple. Although there's one gripe I have with the boss, and that is that there's a particular phase, which is the pre-DPS phase, where you could potentially get hit and it's not in your control. But otherwise, this boss is a complete pushover. And let's just look at the units I've chosen. It's a bit unorthodox, but I just wanted to show like possibilities here, as archers are useless, as you cannot hit the little DPS pillars when the time comes, and I'll show you what I mean. But first, let's look at what we have. We got Traveler, or Lynette with two N's here, using Sword of an Assistant Cruise. Noblesse Oblige, I've been using this for years. Kachina, our daughter, we have White Tassel. I usually have Deathmatch on her, but since we're not using it for damage this time around, I'm just going to show you what to do with mechanics here. And of course, Husk of Opulent Dreams, as I did not have any of the new set for her. Noelle here is going to be our shielder and one of the counters to the BS. We have White Plane here, along with Gladiator's Finale, and I've been using this for quite a while as well, but again, I won't be using her much for damage. And Kaya is here, just for a little bit of extra elemental application, along with something I can show you in which you can literally just walk out of attacks. But you might have noticed when you first try to fight this boss that this the game actually recommends you use stuff and just maintain a Nightsoul blessing, but you actually don't need to do that. But I'll show you both ways how to fight this boss. First, as the game intended, and then my way. So, Kachina, we're just going to walk around in a little circle around it, just spin circles around it. You can see this meter gradually going up here, and once it does that, dismount. It'll get stunned a little bit, you can throw an attack at it, and then it will do like this square attack. And then it'll summon the pillars in which that you can use Kachina to mount and destroy. You can see here. So I'm going to use this. Pound. Cool. And these electric puddles do damage to you, so be aware of that. But here, it's a very, very long DPS phase. Like, ridiculously long. I don't know what they were thinking, but like, there's a lot of time to do damage here. And basically just rinse and repeat the second you see that meter come up. And this is this other move, the other ranged move that it will do to you, outside of the focused laser beam. If you get too close to it, it'll try stomping on you or farting on you, but like, this boss is as copy-paste as it gets. So here, I'm going to summon Noelle Shield again. And here, I can use GeoTraveler's Rock to climb, and then doink. And I can actually glide over and do it again. And there you go. Another DPS phase secured. And I didn't have to use Kachina for it, which is like the funniest part, because they're like, you need to maintain it to do the thing. And you didn't need to at all. Alright, well, let's see what happens if I don't have Kachina, which is impossible, but let's say I just am afraid of getting her killed, you know. She doesn't need to die twice. So I'm just gonna go in one direction, grab Kaya, I'm just gonna walk in one direction. And then I'm gonna get really close to it for no reason, and let it hit me. I think it's gonna hit me. There we go. Yeah, it does that little circular motion there in the case in which that you're too close to it. The other one, it turns into a hand. You can see here that it just goes and just summons the pillars anyway. Let's bring Kachina up. And then do it again. Boom. And that's it. That is literally the entire fight. Now, the reason why I even brought Noelle to begin with is because those electric lasers that it fires during the DPS, or before the DPS phase when the Geo pillars come up, or the Phlogiston pillars come up, is that sometimes they'll just straight up hit you for no reason. It's kind of annoying. And you might take unnecessary damage for that, which nobody likes. So Noelle is here as a precaution, and you might have noticed that's why I decided to even just kind of enable her shield when the phase begins. But yeah, the rest of the fight, literally just walk out of the attacks. Like, thank you, Kaya, for your demonstration here. And you can see that the meter will disappear after this attack. There we go. And just literally rinse and repeat. But let's see what happens if I don't. So I'm hiding here. I forgot to bring a unit. I can't climb it. Oh no. Guys, no. And then this will happen. You can see those things zapping me, right? So if you are unfortunately too close, it'll explode like this, and it'll do a lot of damage to you. You can dodge, but I mean, I don't think we should get to that point in the first place. So that's it. That is all the moves in the fight. Outside of the hand move, which I think I can get to spawn. Let's see if we can do it. Nope, it will not let me do that. But I have footage of it, so I'll just put it on screen right now. And yeah, that is literally the entire fight. Simple as. Oop. There we go. Oink. There it is. That's all there is to it. Boss is not that simple, or rather, boss is pretty simple for what it is. And honestly, if you have DJ wife, I'm pretty sure that you can just make quick work of it by just jumping around with her anyway. But yeah, literally all you saw there is what is on offer when it comes to the boss fight. Keep an eye out for the short I'm going to release for this, because I'm going to condense it into 1 minute. And until then, stare at your daughter.